Hello there, welcome back to Sith Eternal, and I hope you're doing well. I'm Grand Admiral, and today I'm going to be showing you all the tiers of Sith Eternal, how to easily get past them, the mods I use on my characters, and strategies to how you get it. Now, obviously, for this event, you do have to have the characters that you use, they have to meet the required prerequisites. So, this is not, I'm not going to show you the prerequisites, I'm going to show you the tiers, how you can beat them, and it's more of a guide to beating Sith Eternal's event and getting Sith Eternal. So let's get right into it. In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest, Chancellor. Still love that line. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? The Senate will decide your fate. I am the Senate. Not yet. It's treason, then. All of you said that along with me. I mean, got it. Right, so with this one, I advise always read the mechanics for all these tiers. You'll see me do it in all these. When I took these videos, these were actual attempts. I have not changed any mods since I last did these tiers. So I start up with, his main, AoE, and then we go in through the stages. So we have to let them all attack. My advice, start with Kit Fisto because you get multiple attacks, then go to, Stacey Tin or Agent Curly. You can choose between them. I went for Stacey Tin just next. What you really don't want to do is let Windu get to 20 stacks of strategy point, because that's when his smite will do a lot more damage and it will be an instant. Obviously he didn't use smite then, so we were lucky. The smite is his main, I guess we could call it an around the world trick. It's his main, is the second one. Now, for that one it's quite easy, because if you get that AoE on, you'll get the, exposed, you'll get damage over time. It's really helpful. In this attempt, I did it the film version, so the order he takes out the characters in the film, as you can see, they do have different, protection. Stacey Tin and Agent Color should be switched around protection-wise. So this one, we had to start with, Agent Color, because we're going from the film. So, again, using the exposed, really helpful. You want to get that on them. Be careful, because both Stacey Tin and Agent Color can get defense up in this. So you do have to be a little bit careful here. The dots really help, and also pretty much healing immunity from his basic. It's also very helpful, and also the exposed. I cannot stress enough how good that is. So, again, easily beaten. This is quite a difficult one because you have to make sure the speed is right, your health is right. My advice for modding, which I'm going to show you now, I did actually give him a Zeta, by the way, it's quite helpful in this. So the mods I used was speed, potency, and a bit of health in there. Try to get his health and protection as high as you can and make sure you got that speed. Yes, he's quite powerful in the offense, but I definitely recommend health and speed. That's what got me through it. This next here, we have Anakin taking on Mace Windu. They maybe didn't duel. Anakin, I told you to come to this. I was right, the Jedi are taking over. The original Sith will never return. You have lost. Don't let him kill me. Sith Eternal. Oh, well, what would he do without you? This one, again, read the mechanics. This time, if he gets to 5 stacks shatter point, Windu's smite will do so much damage. My advice, Anakin's second ability, you get the offense up. Very, very, very useful in this. You really want to do that. Really, this tier is very simple. It's just a 1v1 scenario. As we all know, Windu isn't very special. If they actually brought in that smite mechanic into the game with, the 5 stacks, I think it'd be a lot better. So that's another 25 shards. Mods on Anakin, I gave him a Zeta because I used him as a Padme squad. Mods, really, I just gave him health mods. I didn't really need to change up the mods for this. He's slow-ish, he's quite fast. And his offense is good, but health is good. Now this tier took me a while. It's very easy with Vader, trust me. This tier is easy when you start with Vader. So you use Vader in one half, and then you use Palpatine on the other half. It's a little bit complicated, and it's quite difficult. For Vader, just keep using his basic. You beat the first half once Luke gets down, I think it's to 25% health. So, as long as you just keep using the basic, it's the same Luke mechanics we know from the game, meaning, you don't want to let him use any of his special abilities, so just keep doing that ability block, and you get through it really easily. No, young Skywalker, you will die. Palpatine, here we go. So this bit was always difficult for me. As we know, Palpatine, he's good. He's not the best of characters. He doesn't have that ability block. You won't be able to do that. So what do you do instead? Now, he can, get offense up. He can inflict shock. Shock is very important here. The printer going off. So, because we don't have that ability block, it makes it a lot more difficult because, now Skywalker can use his special abilities. use that health gain when you get low to health. It's really useful. Try and keep getting the shocks. Speed helped for me. My problem I had when I first was doing this, speed, I wasn't slow. I was too slow. I was getting, multiple attacks. So speed, health, again, what we use for Sidious, so important. I absolutely love this, little scene they added in there. Beautiful. Lovely. Absolutely brilliant. Oh man, such a good scene. Such a good scene. So, just quickly mention, I don't have C at, Ultimate yet. So, quickly mention, I'm very close to it. I've done all the rest of the tiers, so don't worry. I will have the tiers that you will use in Ultimate. They're all the same. These are my Vader mods. Didn't really change them. They're just great mods, really. Offense, health, bit of both. As I said, for Palpatine, speed and potency is what they recommend. I tried to add in as much health on those mods as I could, and make sure I get the speed high. Okay, so now we're going to be showing you pretty much, the final. This tier is kind of like what they are for 5s. Well, no, not 5. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. So, same tier. So, for this, you do get access to C and his ultimate. Now, just a quick disclaimer. When I recorded this, at the time, my C was only at gear 10. So, you can beat it at gear 10 and you do get access to his ultimate. So, there's a lot of in-game mechanics in here. I like the lore. I think it's quite nice. But there's a lot of things that my advice, you really do want to read through this tier, because this is important. Rey cannot be defeated until Ben's down, and she gains a lot of extra stats. And I cannot stress how much there is of how much stats they actually get. Now, the stats that she will get are all from all other different Jedi. So General Kenobi, plus 30% max health and plus 70% defense, for instance. And, Anakin, Sakura, Windu, all the voices we heard. So my advice, link them up as fast as you can. I do have the link to Zeta on his at this point. So my advice, do put some of the Zetas on. Reason why they're linked, they don't do as much damage, they can't critically hit. So it's actually very useful. Now, as you can see, he's already got his ultimate very quickly. My advice, Vader and Dooku, and I'll tell you why in a bit. So, run through the stages, just try and get it to C's ultimate. Just do that. As you can see, obviously I set it down. Just one, first time using the ultimate. I thought, might as well. Absolutely lovely graphics on this. So, you might not get it outrun. At this point in time, my C isn't the quickest, And look at that. Look at that. Unlimited power. Yeah, so obviously we get some more graphics. Now, the reason why Dooku and Vader. Now, Vader, because he's just powerful, he's very powerful, really, so he's got good health. That Merciless can help you. Again, you do want to take out, so Ben, you have to take out first, but, just try and get it to, C's ultimate. So that's all you really need to do. And Vader's so powerful, you can get the ability blocks, so it's good. The reason why, pretty much Dooku, he counters, so he's very useful there. Here's Dooku's mods, speed, counter, potency. He can land those debuffs, so that's why for me Dooku was so important, because I thought, he's got the good speed, he can land the debuffs and he'll counter. Anyway guys, I do hope you found this helpful. Again, with that final tier, all you have to do is just try and get it, in my opinion, to C's ultimate, and then you can win from there. It's quite easy. The most difficult tier for me was probably tier 1, and then tier 3 when it got to Palpatine. The first half of it was just simple, tier 3. But anyway guys, I do hope this video helped you with, how you're trying to get C, and I hope, this is giving you some points on, how to get him, some strategy there. As always, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It's always welcome, and yeah, may the Force be with you.